How to start a real estate wholesale business. We all know that I'm a real estate agent, but I decided to actually bring in the person who taught me the entire process from start to finish. He's closed 1.2 million in volume as a wholesaler and has made over 100 grand in commission fees or wholesale fees. But before we even bring him onto the screen, as you guys know, let's jump into our video intro. What's good, family? I'm Martez Kelly, and if this is your first time on our channel, welcome. We drop multiple videos a week covering topics like my personal finance journey, life as a real estate entrepreneur, and also how you can build wealth by owning multiple businesses and doing side hustles as well, hence the topic that we're talking about today. So if this is something that you really want to be a part of or you're just intrigued by, please consider subscribing. So this is an interview style video. I'm going to try my best to keep this video as short and straight to the point as possible. We'll touch on things like wholesaling simplified, giving you some notes and things that you can walk away with right away. So if you're currently wholesaling real estate and you just want some more insight, you've never wholesaled before, it's an intriguing topic you want to start, or if you're a real estate agent and you just want to see what's that wholesale mentality like. Like I said, I spoke about this in a video about 2 weeks ago where I said at least adapt the wholesale mentality in the times that we're in right now. So I want to introduce you guys to my brother, Antorious Kelly. Like, as y'all know, we share the same last name. We grew up right beside each other, and just this whole process of everything that we got going on. In the future, we'll touch on videos like our trading journey and different things like that, which you guys will be seeing soon. But this whole wholesale and real estate process was actually done. It really projected my entire real estate career from this guy. And it's so crazy. That's exactly why I brought him to the channel, just so he can show you guys exactly the exact process of wholesaling real estate. He just calculated up the numbers of how much he actually made altogether, and that's where we got that 1.2 number from. But he'll actually teach you guys to simplify the entire process. So what's good, bro?
What's going on, man? It's a blessing to be a part of the channel. I think this is my first interview style video, so yeah. Let's get it, man.
All right, bro. So just simplify wholesaling in the most simplest way possible. Like, it's for that brand new person, whether they are just getting out of high school, just graduating from college, they got a whole bunch of debt. They see all the videos on TikTok, YouTube saying that, hey, getting into wholesaling real estate, you can make a big check. How would you simplify wholesaling for that person?
For that newbie, like, I've been doing it for the last, I want to say 4 years, kind of just part-time doing it, not just going as hard, but it's lucrative. So to simplify wholesaling, all wholesaling is A, you have a seller, B, you are in the middle, and C, you have a buyer on the end. Like what I just said is A, B, C. Wholesaling really is very simple. I'm not no expert. Like, we come from the hood. Like, to be able to do this and close deals is simple. It's very simple. You got A, you got a seller, you got a buyer, and you're in the middle. You create your fee.
How do you come up with a wholesale fee? Like, how do you fit that in? Like, how do you come up with pricing and all that stuff together too?
All right. So for me, how I come up with a wholesale fee, and like I say, I'm not an expert. I do what works for me. Like, I'm a simple guy. So this video, hopefully it touches somebody that likes to keep things simple. You got people out there that got full-on wholesaling operations. I like to keep it simple. So what I like to do is I like to have a buyer already ready to go. So let's say we're in a neighborhood. It depends on what you're doing. So you can wholesale houses. You can wholesale land. I mainly wholesale land. So if we want to talk about the land standpoint, what I like to do is I like to have a builder that's ready to go. He tells me his area that he wants to buy in, that he wants to build in. Let's say 30241 zip code. I go look for lots in that area. He says he wants to pay $25,000 per lot. So every lot I bring him in that area, he wants to pay $25,000. Okay, cool. And this is reverse wholesaling. A lot of people teach, wholesaling is wholesaling, but I do reverse wholesaling. So he wants to pay $25,000 for a lot in the 30241 zip code. What I do is I go pull a list, I go talk to sellers. I know my buyer wants to be at $25,000. I tell the seller, hey, we can give you $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. Okay, cool. $20,000, $25,000. You're in the middle. You make $5,000 as a wholesale fee. That's how I come up with my fees, by reverse wholesaling and finding my buyers first. That's how once I discovered it, that's how I always done it. And it just makes it so much more easier for me than to be locking up properties and guessing on if I can sell it or not. I don't really like to do that.
So that is amazing within itself. I don't see many videos on YouTube where they actually break down reverse wholesaling. But another thing that I want to touch on, like I said, I want to keep this video as compact as possible. Another thing that I want to touch on is most of the people who watch my channel are actually real estate agents, or they aspire to be real estate agents. Why is it that you chose not to get your real estate license, or why don't you have your real estate license now?
I actually asked my question that just from talking to you, man, just hearing about being a real estate agent. But for me, man, it just never screamed out to me like you've been knowing you want to do this since college. Mm-hmm. It just never really screamed out to me become an agent. I'm not saying that I won't ever be an agent. I just never really took that step to go down that path, basically. It just never screamed out to me, so that's kind of why I haven't did that. But we don't know what may be done in the future, what I may do in the future. But I just never screamed out to me, man. That's my honest answer on that.
And nothing is wrong with that at all. Another thing that I also wanted to touch on was, and we could possibly make a video about this. He currently has a home with a lockbox on it that he's trying to wholesale as well, and also has some land that he's looking at. We probably can make a separate video where we actually walk through the home and also look at some plots of land and go deeper into this next question that I'm about to ask. But why do you prefer wholesaling land over wholesaling a home?
That's a big thing right there. For me, it's all about what you prefer. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, what's easier for you. Because I mean, I started wholesaling houses. I didn't know about first off, I didn't know nothing about real estate. We didn't know anything about real estate. So to even just get in real estate, wholesaling is truly a blessing. To even be in the field, you just really gotta have work ethic. But I started wholesaling. I choose wholesaling land over houses, man, just because, bro, like with houses, I feel like it's a lot. Of course, you gotta do inspections on land. You gotta do inspections on houses. But with land, like my builder, I tell him, hey, I got this lot over here on 123 Main Street. Go by there, check it out. Let me know what you want to pay for it. Okay, cool. Usually a builder knows just by the location if he wants to buy the lot or not, because it's just a piece of land. Mm-hmm. With a house like the house I got now. Okay, I put the property under contract. My builders went to go look at it. They took 2 days to inspect it just to tell me that they didn't want to buy the property. So with land, you usually know that a whole lot faster. Of course, I might be wrong. Somebody, like I said, I'm not no expert, but the way I do it, I sit here at my desk. They go by and take a look at the lot. I don't got to worry about no termites. I don't got to worry about setting a meeting date with the tenants or anything trying to get into the property. I don't got to worry about no keys. It's just simple for me and my personality to do land, to wholesale land. Like I say, no termites, no roofs falling in, or none of that type of stuff. I don't really got to worry about that, and that's kind of why I choose to wholesale land over houses.
Would you say that is also easier to sell virtually, like virtual wholesaling?
I mean, some people might say it's easier to do to wholesale virtual houses, but like I said, it's all about preference. It's all about your preference. But I think it's easier. Like I did 2 deals. That gross like 50-something thousand, 2 land deals. On houses, I think we did like what, 20K on 3 houses. Mm-hmm. Maybe that was us not being able to get bigger assignment fees, but my first land deal was a $27,000 deal. Shout out to Zach. Zach helped me actually do that deal. But once I did that deal, my next land deal was $24,000, and I did that deal myself, all from my home, like just chilling in the crib, having a builder ready to go. I knew what they wanted, and I provided value, and I gave it to them. And so I think it's easier for me to virtual wholesale land, but you gotta figure that out for yourself.
I think one of the key things, and this is something I want to say to you guys, just from hearing this as well, is just taking the principles and things that he talked about and applying them to your situation as well. Maybe you've been researching, you've been wholesaling for a long time, but you never thought, oh, why wouldn't I reverse wholesale? Because you become a bigger asset when you have a buyer who you know will answer you right then and there, who's actually willing to buy something right then and there, you can actually go to different Facebook groups, search the market, if you will, and say, okay, since my buyer likes this, and this house meets his criteria, let me reach out to this wholesaler who's trying to sell this property and say, hey, let's JV, let's share the deal. I have a buyer who will jump on this. He's been looking for something like this for a while. But just taking the principles and everything that T is what I call him, that T talked about, just take all those things and apply it to your situation. Maybe you want to say, I'll try land. Let me see if that's actually better for me. All of those different things, but we wanted to keep this video, like I said, as simple as possible. If you guys want a more detailed video on the wholesaling process, how do you find leads, where to pull a list, all those different things, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be sure to bring T on the channel. Like I said, we're going to touch on a lot of different topics. We've been doing things and wanting to do this type stuff for a long time, and it's just a privilege to get together and actually do it. Any last second things you wanted to bring, say?
I say, man, when it comes to wholesaling, you can do, like you said, you can reverse wholesale land, you can reverse wholesale houses. If you get into wholesaling, this is how I truly tell you. Identify what you want to do. Do you want to wholesale land? Do you want to wholesale houses? Do you want to wholesale apartments? Like, do you want to wholesale self-storages? I got caught up in that shiny object syndrome, and I didn't really have success until I realized, okay, I need to lock in. I need to lock in on land. Cool. I did some good land deals. Let me lock in on this. Let me leave all that other stuff alone. I think focus is about, you have 1,000 doors, you're trying to close 999 doors, and you're just trying to walk through one. If you don't like that door, walk back out and go try another one. But you need to lock in, man. If you knew all these videos you watch on YouTube, they right. That's what I tell people that try to learn. All those videos are right. It's simple. You gotta go do it. That's the only thing that you gotta do. Just go do it. Because analysis paralysis, that's what it is. I got caught up in that. You don't want to make the call to the seller. You don't want to text the seller. You don't want to go look at the property or talk to builders, bro. You're not gonna do no deals like that. And so that's my biggest advice.
All right, cool. Well, with that being said, we're actually about to record a lot more videos. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you really like this video and got some value out of it, please smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell. I appreciate all the love. You want to tell them your social media handles and different things like that?
So it's Antorious Kelly on Facebook. It's I'm really taking a break from social media. So if y'all want to hit me up to learn about land, you can hit me up at lonnieinvestments@gmail.com. So it's LONNIE investments with an S on the end @gmail.com.
And I'll make sure that is right here. But with that being said, I really do appreciate you guys and love you guys. See you in the next video. Peace.